Hello, my name is Meg Massey, and I am the interim head of Access Services at Penn State University Libraries. Today, I am presenting with my colleague, Mallory Witzig, who is the interim manager of Interlibrary Loan at Penn State. Today, we are here to share a bit about the scheduling gymnastics we engaged in to keep our Interlibrary Loan unit running as we learn to navigate social distancing, masking, and all that comes with the COVID-19 crisis. First, we want to provide a bit of background. As we all remember, the COVID-19 situation began to escalate quickly in early 2020. On March 11th, the World Health Organization declared that COVID-19 was a pandemic. On that same date, Penn State University moved to remote learning for all classes from the period of March 16th to April 3rd. On March 18th, it was announced that remote instruction would be extended through the end of the semester. On the following evening, March 19th, Governor Tom Wolf ordered non-life-sustaining businesses to close their physical locations. On March 20th, Interlibrary Loan staff gathered any necessary materials in the ILL office and pivoted to completely remote work. Little did we know when we left the building that day that we would continue to work remotely for several months, providing access only to electronic materials during that time. Plans for the university's return to on-site work began to take shape in early summer 2020. In June, the Interlibrary Loan team began to make plans, including how we would tackle the mountain of returns that were surely waiting for us in the library. We had to submit a request for the department to return on site through a Central University Return to Work authorization form, stating that we would abide by university guidelines for social distancing, masking, and cleaning procedures. The Interlibrary Loan Department is contained in 2 offices in the Paterno Library at the University Park campus. These offices fill up quickly, given the volume of materials that we process and the number of staff present in the spaces on any given day. As we prepared to return to work, we created a hybrid schedule that allowed staff to work approximately half of their time on site and half of their time off-site. This applied for both full-time and part-time staff. This, of course, meant that there were less staff in the office each day to process materials. We did not want to ask any of our staff to be on site more than was absolutely necessary. Their safety came first, and we already knew that they could perform many functions from home. We also adjusted a few things on our workspaces to accommodate social distancing, specifically moving one of our flatbed scanners to ensure that there was a safe distance between staff members that were processing scanning requests. And now Mallory is going to talk about how we solicited help in our department.
Thank you, Meg. And due to having less staff in the office every day, we quickly realized that we needed help on site with our daily tasks. Because of social distancing policies, departments staying completely remote, and reduction in library hours, some part-time staff in other library departments had their hours reduced or eliminated. ILL recognized an opportunity to call for volunteers for assistance. We put out the call for volunteers to current library staff only. The call was word of mouth, and part-time staff were encouraged to apply for the volunteer positions. From our efforts, we ultimately had 4 part-time staff, 2 of which were students, and 7 full-time staff volunteers. We were able to offer up to 10 hours a week for volunteers. On the screen, you'll see an example day of our hybrid work schedule in the ILL department. you see that not every staff was on site on that particular day, and we staggered those on site throughout the entire day to promote social distancing while still managing the day's tasks. And please note, names of staff and volunteers have been changed for privacy. It was not smooth sailing in getting the volunteers in the office to help. We encountered numerous challenges. Penn State University required that all staff had to be approved in the return to work authorization system before coming to campus and working for us. We also had to post and hire for the part-time staff volunteers, which caused delays in getting them on site and trained. And the new recruiting module in our HR systems caused some unforeseen delays as well. Ultimately, we overcame the previously mentioned challenges, and several benefits arose from our hybrid work schedule. First, the ILL department received much needed on-site assistance from the volunteers. Second, the opportunity helped some part-time staff get more hours and pay with their work in ILL because they had experienced either elimination or reduction of on-site hours in their original departments. And third, this also provided a great opportunity for the volunteer staff and departments to gain more knowledge about the work and processes of the ILL department. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us through our emails, which are provided here. Thank you.